many other assignments. In fact, 15 different schools all over the districts of Nagaland, and they are taking part in 6 different events. As a convener and as one of the son of police community, today I want to take this privilege to tell the world a beautiful story about our police community, the school, and how it was established and for why. We started and we established our school from the early 70s, not only as a welfare, but it was on a need base. And when one of my officers told me that it is not a welfare school, it is a need base, I was touched. And today, when we look back, every time we start a new battalion, be it in the jungle of Saijang, or in Zonopoto, or in Disit or Mon, whenever we start a new battalion, we start a school. We only take the permission from the government and we start a new school, not only for the children of the police personnel, but also for the villagers nearby. A very good example I want to give today is in Saijang, 9th NAP School, Mongliu Memorial School we call it. There we thought that it will be only for the police personnel's children, but today we have many villagers nearby from Saijang village and nearby villages. They are all coming to our police school to learn, and we are very glad for that. We never ask for any monetary benefit from our government to build schools. Not because we don't need it, we need it, but because we also wanted to help our government and our state to build schools for our children. Today, I'm proud to say that we have 15 schools, and we are planning to start another school for 15 IR. And I want to tell and to assure to all of us that these institutions is existing because of few people, the unit commanders, officers, and every police personnel of now and then has contributed every month to build and to manage this school with no motive of profit, but on need base and for the welfare of our society. We have produced many thousands and thousands of educated and successful people from this institution, and we are very glad that today we have a lot of police officers here with us, even among us. We may not be as good as other institutions, but we have also produced many toppers and merit students even in the recent years, not only in academic, but also in other areas, including sports. I want to appeal to each one of us, including our state government, to continually support all the police schools to keep the flag flying high for many, many more years to come. Welcome and thank you so much.
Thank you very much to all the students for coming here. Thank you to the principals of the unit schools and the regimental schools, as we call it, and the teachers who are accompanying the students, and probably most importantly the parents of these students who are here for permitting the children to travel away from their homes. A lot of them it would be the first time for them that they have come away from their families. I'm sure it has been a very good experience for you to meet and interact with each other. I don't know, but I think some of you may have visited Dimapur for the first time also. So these are all good learning experience. I eagerly watched the sports events, the 3-4 events that we did. There is a lot of competition. Some people are very good, some are not good. But it is not always about winning, it is about participating. And when you participate in events like this, you learn that there is always someone who is better than us, that you have to catch up with someone who is better than you. Even in the Nagaland Police and the Police School fraternity, about 3 years back, when I assumed charge at DGP, my wife, she's a teacher, she's an academician. So we thought that we should do something to improve the state of our schools. So I was just sharing with Abu that in 2023, we had meetings with the principals and the staff and senior officers at the PHQ. Then we started collecting data about various schools, how the schools are run, how much money do we have, how qualified the teachers are there, how many students are there, all those things. And we found that money is a big problem. And the major constraint for us for money was that all the schools were being run individually at their own levels. There was no unified structure. Then we got a society registered with the state government. Now, once we got the society registered, then we can go to the bigger companies and the donors and even the government for funding of the schools. So we started receiving some donations from various people. If you see, I'm not promoting anyone, but someone who has done good needs to be acknowledged. So if you see these banners and this sports event has been sort of sponsored by this company. They gave us 10 lakh rupees, out of which we were able to organize this event. We were also able to purchase some comics books. If you remember, as kids we used to read those books, Amar Chitra Katha and all. So we purchased almost like books worth 4 lakh rupees from that money. Then we started getting money from other sources. The Maruti Udyog gave us 50 computers and laptops. So another 50 is on its way. Hopefully in the next 15-20 days we'll get another 15-20. But to channelize all these resources, we needed to put a system. Hopefully now the system is in place. It will only improve. I'm not saying anything bad against anyone, including my friends, colleagues, teachers, or anyone, or the principals. But in the past, these schools were also like, ठीक है, हमें लगा चिन्ह मनु ऐसे था कि टीचर रखी लोग, हमें लगा इन्हें ऐसे ही कोई नहीं का तो अगिशे it was like ad hocism. So this time, for the first time in so many years, with my wife and a couple of officers in the PHU leading the show, what we decided was that we will advertise the posts of the teachers for various subjects. Okay? And you will be surprised that although it is not very highly paid job, so in some cases we got candidates applying for the job of teachers who are masters in education and BA, which is a very big improvement over what was happening in our schools earlier. So those teachers have come in, those teachers will help you, help the children to have better education because of their qualifications. I don't want to make anyone afraid. There is no reason to think that you will lose your job. But yes, about last week, a team from PHU, my wife and a couple of officers from PHU and 1 or 2 academic experts, they held some sort of interview of the principal also, so that we know what is the quality of the principal. Because the principal's job, we think, is not just managing one school, but also knowing what are the other schemes and projects and avenues available outside the government support system and in the government support system, which we can use so that the schools can improve. Okay, and I'll not forget the contribution of Honorable Chief Minister. Last year, all our unit schools were given 75,000 rupees each as a contribution from the, I think, from state education department. So that also helped to improve our things. Hopefully we will try more and more. For everybody present here, you know how these schools are run. These schools are run from a small amount of contribution by each Jawan and staff of the Nagaland Police, which is about 20 rupees per person. That is per person per month. That is the money from which all of these salaries and all are paid. Okay, so you can imagine how much money we have. We just have about 5-6 lakh rupees coming that way. So besides that, it is the tuition fees and others. So another two things that this time we did was, since we know that a lot of you are from our police community or from sort of underprivileged backgrounds, we decided that we will have the same school uniform across all Nagaland police schools. So which means if a Jawan or a staff gets transferred from one unit to the other and he has to shift his children to the other school, he doesn't have to buy fresh uniform. The same uniform he can use in other schools. The same thing we use, we try to do that, we try to implement a similar syllabus of books and the similar books for all the schools. The children don't have to change things, the parents don't have to face this problem. So these are small things we have been able to do. For the past, I think 8-9 years, we have been having schemes where meritorious students of our family members, they are given rewards in the matriculation level. A lot of you have benefited from it. I hope that my officers and my Jawans understand that whatever money we have, we can use it even better. I hope also that all of you, all the students, will go back with good memories of this event. And this year, I'm told we had 6 events. Maybe next year we will have 8 or 9 events. Next year you will know what is the level of competition that you have to face. Next year you will come better prepared for the competition. Slowly, as we improve, we will try to make things even better by adding more things if possible. My only thing is I don't want to burden any student or anyone or any school for money, that we want to ask you for money. We have to work within the funds that we have. But if we do a good job, I think there will be money which will come to us. Thank you very much. After this function today, if I can request the principals, you can have a meeting in the police officers' mess for about 20 minutes. We just want to listen to any other suggestions that you have, anything else that you have. The students, if you have any ideas, please share whatever thoughts or ideas you have with your teachers or your principals. You can try to contact us if you need, because I believe that good ideas, brilliant ideas can come from anyone. It is not only the DGP or Metha or XYZ, it is a good idea can come from anyone, anywhere. So thank you very much and all the best. Thank you very much.
This well-deserved recognition. Today's award are not just trophies and certificates, they are symbols of dedication. Nagaland Police First Inter-School Sports Festival 2026 champion goes to NPCS 1st NP Battalion. They won 2 group events in first place, 2 individual events in first place, and they won 1 individual event as third in third place. So congratulations!
At the very outset, I congratulate the DGP and all ranks of Nagaland Police for making this event happen. Earlier speakers have already explained in short the journey so far. But before I dwell into that, I take this opportunity to bring greetings to each and every one of you, especially the young students and the sports persons, from the Chief Minister of Nagaland, Dr. Nipyu Rio. the Chief Minister asked me to personally convey to all of you his best wishes and his greetings and his congratulations to each and every participant who has participated in this first ever sports festival. I also want to congratulate all of you, not only the winners, but every participant. Today, you have reached the state level championship to participate in this inter-school tournament. Each and every one of you is a winner because you worked hard to get selected to represent your school, your district in this inter-district state level tournament. So it is a big achievement for all of you, more so for all of you who won medals. Earlier speaker was saying the first school that was started in Nagaland was what, 1970, 1972. It's been decades since that first school started. It's been decades since Nagaland State was realized and Nagaland Police was instituted. But I think it is an irony that we are having this sports meet for the first time after more than 60 years of Nagaland statehood. But today is not a day to look back. Today is a day to celebrate what we have achieved and to look forward. I take this opportunity to congratulate the DGP for taking this initiative, registering the society, organizing this school meet, formalizing a lot of initiatives to streamline the education and school movement of the regimental schools. Our DGP, Mr. Rupin Sharma, is a close friend of mine. I know him not only as DGP of the state, but when he first came to Nagaland as a junior officer, when he was posted as additional SP, SDPO, SP, we knew each other from then. And I think Nagaland is fortunate to have such a progressive DGP leading and heading our police force today. He is a very well-known figure. He is omnipresent on social media, which is a sign of transparency. Government officials, dignitaries, leaders present on social media, making announcements, making their movements known, sharing their experiences is a sign of transparency and good governance and e-governance. And I congratulate Mr. Sharma for taking the initiative, not only to set an example for officers, set a benchmark for government officers, but also showing the young generation how to use social media in a positive manner. He has also undertaken many other initiatives. I will not dwell into that, but I take this opportunity to say thank you to you, Mr. Rupin Sharma, and your lady wife. Your wife works quietly behind the scenes, I know that, and even this movement and this initiative, she's one of the engines behind what has happened today. So Madam DGP, thank you for your contributions. Thank you for contributing in the journey of Nagaland's statehood and the journey of the Naga people. Sport is an area where anybody can excel. Today we saw a semblance of that talent in a few moments of races and competitions. That talent we saw is absolutely raw. None of them, I think, have undergone formal training, proper coaching, or experienced high-level coaching camp anywhere. They perhaps are playing sports, running around with passion in their own fields, in their own villages, in their own units. But to participate in a formal competition, come and participate here, I think it was an exhibition of raw talent. And that explains the amount of talent Nagaland has all over the state. How talented our youth are. Given the opportunity, I think the sky and beyond is the limit. I want young children here today to know 3 stories of 3 persons. Many of you must have heard, a few may not, but I will remind you again. You must have heard of Dr. Taliberanao. He was a footballer. He belonged to Mogokchung district, Chanki village. and he became India's first captain at the London Olympics in 1948. Playing in worse grounds than you, not having any coaching camp, growing up in a rural background, and one day he led India to the Olympic Games. Similarly, Chekrovolu Shuro, I think she's not here today. She's here? Okay. Chekrovolu Shuro plays the sport of archery. She comes from Phek district, one of the most underdeveloped and interior parts of Nagaland. And she went on to represent India at the Olympic Games. She won more than 80 medals in national and international events, and a recipient of India's highest sporting award, the Arjuna Award. Third person, we have many, but I'll give you only 3 examples, is Hotoshe Sema. He was a soldier, an army man, and he lost his leg in a terrorist attack in Jammu and Kashmir. Any other person would have thought that is the end of his career and his life without a leg. An injured army man without a leg. But he came back, he trained hard, he placed shot put, and he became an Olympic medalist at the Paris Paralympic Games last year. Because of his sporting achievements, the army recognized him, gave him promotion, and even gave him military award, recognized him. Why I am telling you these 3 names is because none of them had as good facilities as you have today. Yes, we don't have the best in India or the world, but what we have today is much better than what our previous generations had. They had more challenging situation, more difficult challenges, very weak infrastructure and facilities, no coaches. But today, with their hard work, with their commitment, they reached the highest standards of the sport, the highest standards of human endeavor, and they brought glory to our state and to the nation. I want to tell you that if they could do it, you can definitely do better. Use those names, read about them, study about them, get inspired, and try to reach the highest standards in whatever you do. Be it sport, be it art, be it music, be it academics, be it in studies. Put in the hard work, and you will definitely achieve the highest standards, and your dreams will come true. These regimental schools, I'm told, most of them are children of police families. Most of them function under very difficult circumstances. Here again, we must give credit to the police establishment, the unit commanders, the officers who make extra contributions, walk the extra mile to ensure that the schools function, to ensure that the salary of the teachers are paid so that the children get education. I want the children to know, and I want the principals who are here to take this message back to the children, that for that school to work, for every day the classroom to happen, for every student to appear at exam at the end of the year, there are thousands of people contributing. Police families, officers working behind the scenes, principals and teachers doing work which is not theirs at times, sweeping the floor, cleaning the rooms, cooking food. Children must know that for you to get this education, there are seniors, officers working for you to ensure that you get education. So you have to work harder. And the best reward you can give them is success, excellence, good results, and make it big someday in life. They will be the happiest. Naga public must also acknowledge Nagaland Police. I think at times we misplace them and not give them enough credit. The police force are a ready community for entire Naga society for any situation. Whenever there is a challenge, a calamity, a crisis, a problem, the first people we turn to are the police force to come to the rescue. At times their responsibility and duty, but at times not at all their responsibility. But they are the go-to organization for entire Naga society. They walk the extra mile, make the extra effort to ensure that our society is safe. Policemen walk the streets at midnight, sun, rain or cold. They guard our borders. They work extra hard so that we can have peaceful sleep. Also, all of us must understand that these regimental schools, the children in these schools are the children mostly of police families. Those who face a lot of hardships, those who stand in the rain, face the sun, walk in the cold. Naga society must understand this, give them more respect, and introspect within ourselves how we can contribute more. I also commit today, having learned the story through the DGP and through your convener, what you are doing. I will also make my best efforts to see what little I can help, be it in CSR initiatives, be it in sporting activities, academics, and I will also have discussion with DGP and your senior officers, how we can all work together collectively to improve your status, to improve your schools, and to create more opportunities. Before I conclude, my message is the same. Work hard. Run that extra mile. Sweat that extra bucket. Burn that midnight oil, and success will come looking for you. You will achieve your dreams. There is no impossible in this world. And everything in this world will align and help you if you work hard. The only way to success is hard work, and more hard work. Congratulations to the organizing committee. I know it's not easy to do this. I know it's difficult, but well done. And hopefully, we can also play a small role in the coming years to make this bigger. This platform must one day produce national and international champions. It must and it will if we put our work, our mind and our efforts together. I can see Joseph nodding away there. Joseph Sumi, a champion badminton player, I used to play with him. He too faced hardships and he's today an officer in the Nagaland Police. He has won several medals. He has brought name and glory to Nagaland, and he trains youngsters for the next generation. Joseph, stand up and show your face once. Yeah. There he is. And I want all of you to become like him. So thank you very much. God bless. Kuk Naling. Okay, I take this opportunity to declare the first inter-school festival of Nagaland Police closed. Thank you very much.